Hello there. Welcome to Thursday, a Buzz In with Barb. This is Barb Ryder, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Oop, got my little iPad up a little loud.
Buzz In with Barb.
There we go. Welcome. As you are jumping on, let me know that you're here, and I see a couple of you already here. Thank you so much for joining me this Thursday evening. Sue and Nancy, everyone. If you are watching this as a replay, let me know that you're checking in and you're watching the replay. I would love a thumbs up, comments, all the fun stuff. Hi, Deb. I appreciate you just taking the time to check out what's happening in my world and what I have to share with you. Part of our time together is always catching up with what is happening and why sometimes I choose the things I do or share the things that I share. So for tonight, I actually had today off. I have a couple days off. We have appointments that are happening, and so I was able to sit outside and enjoy the beautiful Michigan weather. Thanks for joining, you guys, and I appreciate everyone that's here. If you share the video, let me know. And yeah, so I have for sure 2 projects tonight. I want to also share one of the kits. It's not a new kit, but it's a kit that I knew I had some creativity going on, what I wanted to do. But I like the kit as it is too. How many of you like the kits that are currently, well, today 2 new kits came out, and those are available. Yesterday was pre-order for those of you that are demonstrators. That's one of the perks for being a hobbyist or a discount shopper or a shopper to make money. Whatever you are, we get to do pre-orders, which is awesome. Hi, Jan. All right. So I'm going to get started right away this evening. I don't have a whole lot to talk about and the chit chat. And of course, if you are not a chit chat person, thank you for listening this far. But if you're watching the replay, that's the fun part. You just fast forward and get to the projects, right? Anyway. All right. Let's go ahead and turn down the camera, and let's do a reminder. These are the beautiful cards that are yours, actually the parts and pieces and everything, so that if you purchase $35 in product from me, actually through today, so you can take advantage of the bundle special that's going on. Any stamp set with die bundle, online or in the catalog, those are an additional 10% off. And if you're online looking at the store, and you can find the store, my store right here, and go to the full catalog. You can also just go to the online exclusives, and you can see what they'll have the sale price right there. Hello, Carol and Linda. You couldn't find me. Well, you found me now. That's what's important, Linda. So, today's the last day, June 6, 2024. This is the free card class that I shared last week. With $35 order with me at my online store right there, using that there, my finger got hid right there. Using that host code, we'll get these beautiful card parts and pieces that you can use for the same stamp set I used or something else, in addition to a fabulous gift. You won't want to miss it. All right. Okay, so I wanted to share these cards with you, and again, so I'm going to go ahead and move those out of the way. And I want to also share, stay till the end, because I'm going to share with you, this stamp set bundle is going to be my blessing box for June 15th is the last day to sign up for that, and I'll share those at the end of the video. Okay, let me put these out of the way. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look, and we always need masculine cards. So I shared last week, well, first of all, I want to talk about this bundle special that's going on for the month of June. So, like I had just mentioned, anything that is in a bundle with dies is going to be included in this sale for an extra 10% off, okay? Starts on page 35 in the main catalog. I believe it goes to 73. Yes, it goes to page 73 in the catalog. So look at all these pages that have bundles that you can choose from, along with the online exclusives. I shared last week the bundle. Let me put my, I shared the bundle in the Grove. Okay, there's no words in this bundle. You have these dies, all the dies, animals, landscaping, and then this beautiful die was part of what I had shared as one of the free cards in the card kit. We're going to use this again tonight, but it's going to look totally different than what I had shared last week. So I'm going to use In the Grove, and I'm going to pair that. You can pair it with any stamps that you have, but I'm going to pair it with Comforting Thoughts. I have another sample that was my inspiration for this card that I'm going to share, that I'll show you after we're done here with the card. Okay, let me grab all the pieces here. There's that. And let me grab this over here so I have what I need. Okay. All right, so we are going to be using Pebble Path. That is going to be our card base. 8.5 by 5.5. Hi, Ruth. Thanks for jumping in and stopping by. Scored at 4.25. And then for the inside, I have a piece of white that is, 4 by 5.25. That's going to be on the inside. Then I have some scraps here. We're going to use for one of the stamping. It's Old Olive, so it's just a scrap. This piece is a scrap, and it's a 1/2 inch there. And then I have two pieces. I have Old Olive, which is 4 by 5.25, and then I have another piece of Basic White that is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Okay, so that's the card pieces that I have. Move this up here. I'm using, you guessed it, coordinating inks, which is what's amazing about Stampin' Up! Product, is that you have coordinating inks, paper, ribbons, all kinds of fun stuff. We're using Cajun Craze, and we are using Pebble Path. And the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to be using this Mountainscape for the front of our card. Now, what pieces are going to be on the front? I'm going to use these two pieces right here. And the first thing that we're going to do is, let's see here. I'm going to grab scrap piece of paper. I'm going to stamp the Mountainscape. Hi, Sue. Welcome. In Pebble Path. All right, let's put this down. And we're going to be stamping on this piece right here. Now, a lot of times that when I use these larger stamps like this, I like to take my ink and I go on top of my stamp, because especially since it's a longer stamp, and I just got my finger right in it. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got that. Now, I'm not gonna go to the bottom, and you'll see why soon, but I am gonna gonna leave a little bit at the bottom, and I'm gonna come right here, right straight across, just like that. Now, I purposely chose this size because it goes from edge to edge with my Mountainscape here. See how it came off the edge? And I could stamp a little more because it's right, I have a little bit there, but I think that's going to be okay because we're going to use some trees too. So there is that. I'm going to close this up for now. Next, we're going to go with the Old Olive, and we're going to use the pine trees and find my scrap here. I'm going to stamp Old Olive on Old Olive. And it turns out very nice. I'm going to get my arm in that, I know. Okay. I think that, I'm going to stamp that again. Or ink that up again. There we go. All right, and I'm just going to stamp that right here. I want you to see how nice the Old Olive looks on Old Olive. Okay, so I already have stamped that and die cut that out. And by the way, our mini die cut machine and the large die cut machine are 10% off also. They're part of this whole bundle sale because of course if you buy a bundle with the dies, you need the cut and emboss machine. So that is an additional 10% off through the month of June. So you know that. Okay, let's clean this. Oh wait, no, I don't want to clean this off yet because I am actually going to go ahead and I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp over here to the left. I'm going to stamp the trees. Okay. Now we are going to use that too, and I'm going to actually stamp one more here, just like that. Okay, so we've got some trees going on. We're going to take this, and this is actually going to go on top, but I want those nice green trees behind to really make that full. So there's that. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do with stamping on this piece, actually we're not going to stamp anything else on that piece. Right? Hi, Bobby. Okay, so now we're going to do something that when I first got started in stamping, we didn't have all the die cuts and plethora. Hi, Lynn. We didn't have the plethora of all the punches and all the fun things like that. So we had other ways of using, like making 3 dimensions and using just to make texture with our projects. And one of those ways was to take your paper and rip it. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to come right to the bottom of my design here, and I'm just going to rip this kind of where the bottom of the scenery scape is, I guess you'd say. Okay, so there we are. That's what we have. That's just trash. You can throw that out or whatever. So that's what we need. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this Old Olive piece. We're going to mount that onto here, but I'm going to mount that so that I have a nice little border. And grab my adhesive here. Get going. There we go. You'd think that it hadn't been used in a while, but that's not true because I have been stamping. All right. So let's get this so that it has a nice border even all the way around, just like that. Okay. Now the other thing about this is, when you use ripping, you want this nice feathery look here. And if you're right-handed, you're going to rip towards you. If you're left-handed, you're going to rip away from you. Alrighty? Hope that makes sense. So I'm right-handed, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to start pinching right there. And this is a controlled kind of thing. You don't just like rip it. It is a controlled movement, I guess you'd say. And I'm trying to hold it so you can see. But I really want to see how that you get that kind of feathery look right in there. Gives you a little bit different tone in the cardstock. Hello, Shar. Hope you're feeling better. And bring that ripping all the way across. Okay, so there, you just have some different design texture to your layers. Okay, so there's that. Now let's go ahead, and I mentioned that I am using the Comforting Thoughts, and this just looked like a nice peaceful scenery. Couldn't think of the word. There we go. Nice peaceful scenery. And so what I chose was, it says healing, peace, rest, and it has these little dots in between. So you could use a die cut and die cut something out. I'm just going to take a nice piece of the 1/2 inch. We're going to use, let's go ahead and use the, well, you know what? I think we'll use the Cajun Craze. I have Cajun Craze for something else, but I think I'm going to use the Cajun Craze for my sentiment, just to bring all the colors from the outside to the inside. Okay, healing, peace, and rest. And so this might be too big, and I'm just going to see, I'm going to take a look to see if that feels too big for me. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's all right. Okay, now before I close that up, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to stamp my little fox. There's a fox in the stamp set. My gosh, words are not easy tonight. Welcome everybody, and I really, really appreciate you sharing the video. Thank you so much, ladies. All right, Cajun Craze is not a color that I use much, but to me, the fox should be Cajun Craze. And so I have him inked up, and I'm going to stamp the fox down here in the corner. Okay, there we are. And then we have these little, I don't know what they are, but that's what it looks like. So I'm going to stamp that kind of down at the bottom, like it's rocks or whatever. All right, let me clean this off, and let me clean this off. Okay, all right, and I'm going to use the Pebble Path for this. So this is a very, you know what, I need this under here too. This is a very, I just want to make it look like, you know, he's standing on something, rocks or something. So there we are, healing, peace, and rest. Now, you could take another one of the sentiments. I wish I could make this better, wishing you comfort, thinking of you, praying for you. This was featured in one of my blessing boxes. It's a wonderful set with all the different sentiments. Hope this is a feeling better kind of day. Let me see. Let's clean this off. And let's go ahead and stamp on the inside. My fox does not stamp well. I color it with a marker. That's a great idea, Lynn. Thank you. And I'll tell you what. One of the things I have found is that if your pad is juicy, you need to move some of the ink out of the way. It might be too juicy and it's taking away from the details that are in the distinctive stamp. So that is a thought. That is a thought. Okay. Hope this is a feeling better kind of day. I think that's the one I'm going to use. I'm going to switch this little guy out, and I'm going to stamp this on the inside. And I'm going to use Pebble Path. And let's just stamp this right over here. And it gives you plenty of room to sign your name or put a little another message, that kind of thing, right? Okay. So this is one of the bundles that you can currently get for an additional 10% off. So I had shared a card last week, and then I wanted to kind of share more, and I have some samples. I don't think I showed you these samples last week, and I think I meant to, and I didn't, I believe, because I had them out, and then I realized I don't think I shared these with everyone. All right, so this is just going to go right here on the inside, and again, this is 4 by 5 1/4, and so you should have a nice border all the way around when you put that on the inside. Okay, for the front, we're just going to simply, this is just going to go right here on the front. It's just going to be a very easy card. You know, sometimes we don't need all the rah-rah for the cards. And I'm going to bring it down so that it's not equal on the sides as it is on the top and bottom. You have more design or more of the pebble path on the top and bottom. And then the last thing we're going to do with this actually is I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to banner tip this. And there's a couple ways you can do that. Basically, I'm going to clip that off. And I'm going to just come in. You can, this is one way. You can just come in from side to side and just kind of make it as even as you can to get to that point. And another way is if you have an old punch that will cut a banner, go for it. Otherwise, here's another way. You can come up the middle with your snips. I need to come in a little closer so I match. And then from the corner to the corner, or the corner back to the center, sorry. Side corner to the center, side corner to the center. There we go. All right. So I have a little banner look I'm going to put right up here. So let's pop that up with some dimensionals. And now another thought is this is kind of nice. This could be a Father's Day card. If you need a Father's Day card and you have a Father's Day stamp, that would be great right there. Your pad is not juicy. There isn't ink on the entire stamp. Interesting, Lynn. I don't know. Maybe this, I don't know. I know that you're good about making sure to let Stampin' Up! Know those things. So if you think it might be that, for sure let them know. You know, maybe it's a defect. All right, so healing, peace, and rest. That's going to go right here. Oh, I'm so glad I chose the Cajun Craze. Right. There we go. There's that. And then the last thing is we want to do more dimension, and we have these trees. So let's go ahead and put this down. So card number 1 gives you a nice masculine idea. Hello everybody, as you're jumping on, let me know that you're here. I think I'm going to come down towards down just a little bit there. Nice, very nice. Okay, here we go. There you are. Now, if you wanted to, there are some, I don't have them, but there's those little tiny gold birds that are an online exclusive. You could put those in here, you know, for flying around. Thank you, Nancy. I'm not going to put any gems on here because, again, this is a nice masculine card, and I just don't want any foo-foo. But there is card number 1. Let me see if I can bring it up. You guys can see it. I didn't want white around the outside of my trees, and that's why I chose to do tone on tone. Okay? Woo, my hands are chilly. Okay, there's card number 1. Let's go ahead and get all this out of the way. Go to card number 2. Let's see, do that. Oh, before we go to card number 2, you guys have to remind me. Sometimes I forget. I'm going to show you some other samples with this card, or with this bundle. So I created this one, and I used an online exclusive, and this one I said celebrate, and I cut that out, and I did 2 different things with my, I did half of my mountains, and then I did another one behind here, and then I did the trees right on the white. And I used mossy meadow instead of old olive. I thought the old olive showed up better on the pebble path. So that's why I went with that. And then let me find my samples. I know I pulled them out to show you guys. Maybe I didn't. Seriously? All right, they're not here. So they must be over across the room, which I do think I see them across the room. So maybe we'll get them before, depending on our time frame. Okay? All right, so there is card number 1. So let's move that over here. And card number 2, again, I'm using the same stamp set as last week, but we're doing a different, totally different look with this stamp set. This one is called You Are Beautiful. We're going to use a, yeah, wait till you see some of the things with this, all right? So what we have is, I'm going to bring my parts and pieces here. That, and let's see what we got. This is soft seafoam, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Okay, there's our card base. Then we have a piece of Flirty Flamingo, and I have used one of the new embossing folders. Let me bring it over here. There, you can see it better there, the design better in this light. See that? It's a double embossing folder. It's an online exclusive, and it has this is the flowers, and then there's another one that's like a diamond pattern. Okay, so we have that. Then I have 2 pieces. Again, I'm going with some old olive. Where's my measuring here? This piece is just a scrap. It's 1 inch by 3 1/2. Then I have a piece of white that we're going to be stamping on, which is 2 1/4 by 3. And then old olive mounting for the frame is 2 1/2 by 3 1/4, which is a 1/4 inch bigger than the white. Okay, that gives you a nice look all the way around. And what are we doing? We are going to use markers. Okay, I don't show this technique much, so I thought, you know what, let's take a look at this technique tonight. And we are going to use this piece, and we're going to use the sentiment, you are a shining light. Alrighty, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is take my goodness gracious, Flirty Flamingo. And when you are coloring on your stamps, you can take, this is, okay, so if you have the alcohol markers, you do not use those on your stamps. These are our water-based markers, which coordinate with all of our colors, and except we don't have a basic beige marker that I'm aware of. If we do, we? I don't think so. I don't think we got a basic beige marker, you guys. Anyway, I'm using this on the side, brush tip end, and I'm just coloring my words, making sure I have that. One of the other things that you do with markers is that you re-moisten them if you let them sit very long, and you're going to go just some hot air, and I'm going to stamp that up here like that. So pretty. I'm really kind of liking Flirty Flamingo color lately. It's kind of a mix between a peachy and a pink, dark pink. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, so that's our sentiment. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our markers here, and I'm going to start off with with my old olive. I'm going to make my stem on here, and again, I'm just taking the tip of my marker and I'm just coloring that stem. Okay. Next, I'm going to go with the Flirty Flamingo, and there are circles here, and so I'm just coloring these circles. These are the older style markers. We have a new style which are much, much nicer, you guys, especially in the fine tip. Okay, you have more of a bullet instead of a tiny little area to write. So the new markers are awesome. I might have them in the last year's in colors, but I don't have all of them. I did not get the new ones. So this is soft seafoam, and so I'm just coloring the leaves in soft seafoam. And so the first time I do this, it's taking a little longer because I'm explaining. But the second time that I do this, I won't be explaining as much. Now I'm going to take this fine tip end, and I'm just going to bring this old olive, and I'm just going to come in and make some marks on my leaves. Okay, I'm just going to give these leaves a little design, I guess. All right, so here we go. Let me huff on this and we're going to stamp it. I'm going to stamp this like right there. See what we have? Okay, now I'm not going to clean anything. I'm just going to go back and do the same thing again, except I'm going to go faster this time. And I do like to put my lids back on after every time, just so that I don't stick my arm in it or anything like that. And I'm just going to take, even though it's a light color and we put some of that darker green on here, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now, I'm going to show you one more thing. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to take this other tip and I'm going to come in. I'm just going to make a couple little lines on the soft sea foam. And I'm going to come back with my soft sea foam. So don't panic. It's just going to kind of blend that color in. I want you to see the difference. All right, so this one, I think I'm going to bring over here. Now I want you to see the difference. Look at the difference when I went back and blended that old olive into the soft sea foam. All right, see that? Let's see. The next thing is I'm going to just color in some more of the soft sea foam. Just want to get the leaves this time. I just want to, I'm going to go back and do a little bit of that technique here. Going to do a mixture of that technique where I leave the strips in there, the strips of the old olive, and then come back, blend that a little, but I'm not going to blend all the strips out, or the stripes. I don't know how to describe it. Paper, should have had that down beforehand. All right, so I'm just going to come up in here with this leaf, just like that, to give it some more greenery there. And one more time, I think, yeah, I need more, but this is the difference. It's nice because you can get all these different colors on one stamp instead of all the same solid. I'd be curious to know how many of you actually use your markers on your stamps like what we're doing right here. Let me know. I would be interested to know. Okay, let's see. Now there's no die set for this stamp set that I'm using. However, it's big and it would be an easy cutout if you fussy cut. Okay, I think I need to add some more to bring myself like that one. So I need to come in here with some more of these stripes. There we go. I had to, I don't know, there we go. There we go. It wasn't coming out for me. Okay, last time. Let's see here. Oh, I think I will come right like that. And then I think I'm going to try to, actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean this, and I just want some of the berries. I want some of the, like the colors. I use the markers with stamps, also demonstrated in class. Cool. All right. So, one last time with the berries and old olive. No, not doing these guys, okay? I want to make sure that, there. Okay, because I want some more berries happening, like, right here. All right, I got a little bit, and that's okay. It looks all right. All right, so isn't that just nice, pretty, and soft right down there? Love it. So that's what we have, and let's go ahead, clean this off. And clean that off. That's from the other stamp set. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and put this card together. It's an easy, simple card, easy, simple layout. This piece is going to go onto the old olive. And just like so. Whoops, come on. Not too far. There. There we go. All right. This piece is actually going to go down first. And this card is going to open this way. Wait, is that how I wanted it? Yeah. Yes. All right, so this is going to go down first, like right here. Try to get it straight. That's what I'm trying to do. On my soft seafoam. And then this piece is going to go top to bottom. I don't want the full, I just want a little bit over here. Just like that. Okay. And then this piece is going to go right here, and I am going to pop this up just so we have some more dimension. And now you could really step this up with some ribbons. You could use a folder, a different folder, and do the soft seafoam. I just thought this was a nice combination of texture and color and technique, and so this is going to go right there. Beautiful, so pretty. Okay, so there's that. Let me bring it over here so you can see the design. Super easy. Now before we're done, we're going to add these pretty little gold butterflies. Don't you think that just adds the perfect touch? Thank you. I don't know, I really like the soft seafoam as a nice pretty neutral color, and it just lends itself well with this pretty, the stamp set, I guess. I don't know. All right, so I have two little ones here I wanted to use up, and I'm done with this page. So here's a little one. So let's do a butterfly there, and let's take another butterfly. Let's put one on this part of the card, and then let's take one of the larger butterflies. I want to cut this on the side. What I do usually is when I get a new package like this, I just go on I leave it closed, and then I go on the side. This is a tip for you if you're trying to figure out how to make this work. And all I do is I just cut off that little fold piece. I don't know, yeah, there you can see it. So that I have an opening, and I can come in here and just slide this out and slide it back in. So that's what I do. And then I keep them in a one of my old boxes, stamp boxes. Okay, and let's put this butterfly right here in that open spot, and there we have card number 2. So pretty. Now here's my practice one. I practiced this, and look, you can see the difference in how it turns out. It just turns out different on how much green you put in there. But look at the difference in the using the markers, right? So pretty. I like this a lot. I like this stamp set. I have another idea too with it, and when I get time I'm going to play some more, but I do have some more ideas on how to use this stamp set. And get this out of the way, and this is now trash. Fabulous. All right, it is 7:40, and I try to be done by 8 o'clock. Thank you guys. I'm glad you like that one. It's so pretty in person, you guys. I don't know if you can. It looks like it's showing up pretty well on the camera when I look at my iPad. When I look at my computer, the colors don't look as nice as when I can look on my iPad. I can see them differently. They look much better. All right, so I want to share a kit with you, and then I'm going to share kind of out of the box. I did something with the kit, an alternative. That's what you call it. You know how people do things and they make alternatives? Well, this is one of them. So I'm going to show you this kit, and I'm going to see if you, just trying to make room for myself here because it's a bigger box, you know. All right, so this kit is the kit that has the 4 frames and the 4 plants in it, okay? And so it's a nice big square box. This kit has no words, so it's a kit that you can just put together. You guys, it's $25 kit. It's an amazing kit, honestly. And it comes with the cards that you will just add pieces to. So there's one, and then you have 4 frames, cutout frames, and then you have 4 hard frames, and you can stand it or you can hang it. All right, so you get 4 frames. Amazing. I mean, I just can't. Okay, I've got, let me make sure. Yeah, everything else I've got right here. Okay, so I'm going to sit this over here. So, I don't know. I'm going to open this up. How many of you have this kit? Has anybody purchased this kit and put these together at all? But it tells you step by step what you need for each of the different designs that you have already pre-done. Okay. Then here are the pieces that you're going to pop out, and then you will create them on these pieces here. All right, so I think what I'll do is there are 2 pieces here. I'm going to go ahead and take these out. I'm going to do one, then I'm going to show you my alternative, and you're going to go, oh my gosh, I did. After I got it done, I went, wow, I love it. Okay, so there's that. And then let's find this one. Okay, so this is the number 2. That's what this one is. And so I need this pot right there. And so here it is. Now these greeneries are really bright to me. They're pretty bright. You also get a sheet of dimensionals in there in the kit. All right, so there's that. And then we need a frame. Keep that here. All right, so that's what we need. Now, it does tell you, like, this one's number 2, and if you open it up, you open up your instructions, okay, there's number 2. I want to put this here so you can see it. They tell you to use a pen or something so that you can give some dimension to these leaves that I popped out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I want to put this where you can see it, first of all. There you go. I'm going to take my bone folder instead of a pen. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put a little dimension like in these leaves, so that they kind of curl out a little bit. I'm going to pop them up with dimensionals. Okay, so there's that. And just lightly, if you're going to do this, do it lightly so that you don't rip your leaves. And, okay, all right, so there's that. So it's already got designs, so this piece is going to just go right here. Now it looks to me like it is flat. Oh no, it isn't, because when you look at the instructions, I don't know if you can see that, in the instructions it has 3 dimensionals, so this is dimensionals. So let's grab, I'll just use mine here, and the ones that come in the kit are the larger ones. And so let's turn this, turn this to where I have like that. And this color looks like it's like Calypso Coral is the pot. And when you put this on, it's showing that this pot is right up against the, what do you want to say, the rope that's hanging. So that's what I'm going to do, just like that. Okay, there's that. And then you take this piece, just like that, and then it shows you, it's like that, and it's showing you to put 3 dimensionals, right, those 3 dimensionals. So let's do one. I'm going to take some smaller ones though. I'm going to put one there and one there, since I got small ones right here. Okay, so let's take that. That's the second piece that you put on according to the instructions. Of course, you can do whatever you want. Let's see, where did this go? It kind of goes right here, and I think it goes this way. Does it go this way? Yep. So it goes this way. Over the pot. I think I'm going to come over to this side a little bit. It's kind of interesting, actually. I think the thing is, I want to make sure that I don't have the dimensionals on top of the pot. So let me do that. There we go. Okay, so what it does is it gives you that dimension, right? And this piece, it shows that you will put your dimensionals. I'm going to take a little one again over here. And I don't know how many of you have put kits together before, but they really do, give you pretty good instructions, and it tells you exactly where to put the adhesive, all of that good stuff. Okay, so there's that and there's that. Okay, maybe this, I didn't look at this. Is this small ones? No, these are big ones. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't supposed to have small ones on everything. All right, so let's take this and that one. Okay, now this one, if I turn this over, I'm looking at my design, and it looks like it goes under. No, it can't go under. Maybe it goes over. Oh, I see. Yeah, it does go over. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I didn't come up high enough. I think I didn't come up high enough with this one. So, what shall I do? Because I don't think that can go over that. All right, so this is live. I don't fix any of my mistakes. I mean, like, wipe them out. You guys see me stamp for real here. So I'm going to come up higher. I think I'm going to, yeah, I think I need to come up higher on this piece. There we go. Now I can bring this in, and that will be a little bit better. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, so there you have your finished, and then you will just take your frame like so, and then let me get the actual frame. One of the other things too is when you put these inside, you've got it's got the nice little tabs in the back, and these are kind of a little bit hard to pop up, but you can do it. There we go. And we're going to pull this out, and then this piece is plastic, but this peels off, so you're just going to find where to peel it, what side peels. I don't know. I don't know which side. Maybe it's this side. I have no idea. Oh yeah, it's this side right here. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Thank goodness this is covered because I scratched it all up on the back. All right, so there's that. And then what you're going to do is this is just going to go right on top of your whole thing. And make sure you got it the correct way. Like that. And like that. And then you have your decor piece. So this is doing it exactly like the instructions show. There you are. Okay. You could put words right here. You could put a nice sentiment on the frame itself. Oh, so many things. Add some gems in here, whatever you want to do. But those would be extra things. But this is just like the kit. So all you do is follow the instructions, and you have beautiful 4 set of frames that you can put on your wall. Okay. So there is the way the kit is supposed to work. Let me show you what I did, and it's gorgeous. All right. So you guys know that we're doing the sketched butterfly for next month's blessing box. Okay, check this out. Look, it's so pretty. I can't stand it. So what did I do? I took my eyelet embossing folder. You can see, I think. I'm going to bring it up closer. And I ran it through half and then the other half. And I had this, I took that frame that's in there and I ran it through. And then I took my basic beige and ink with my blending brush, and I went over all of the, what do you call it? The embossed part, and gave it a little hue of, besides darker than white. Now I use the Country Lace 6x6 piece. Can you see it? There you can see it, the design. I use the basic beige design from Country Lace designer paper 6x6. I used the dies from the Sketch Butterfly, and see what we used down here. This is what we used tonight. I just put a little bit in the corner, and then I used Pebble Path. Trust the Lord with all your heart, and He will direct your path. This is so beautiful in person. I can't even tell you guys. I love it so much. This definitely will be going up in my bedroom for sure. So, isn't that an awesome alternative? That's why you can use what they give you for other things, you know. I just thought, oh, I love it. Now, the other thing I want to tell you is these gems that I used in this, I want to show you those gems, and then we're going to look at the projects. I use the Adhesive Back Sparkle Gems. Now, these have black and peachy color and clear silver. All right, that's what I used, and I have the clear silver on my butterflies, and then I have the peach here just to coordinate with the butterfly color. So there you go. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad you like that. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think the really nice part is that this can actually stand, or you have the hook to put it on the wall. So I can see 4 of these with scripture verses using the other stamp set that we have that has some scripture verses and different butterflies. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna work on those. I'm gonna use the other 3, and I'm gonna create a whole butterfly set with this kit. So how fun is that? All right. Let me share with you the sample of the blessing box for June. So this is like, some people call it a club, whatever. I call mine blessing box. And in your box, you get a variety of things. Well, first of all, you just get all the parts and pieces and your product to do your samples, right? Now, like I said, Sketch Butterfly is what we're going to use. Take advantage, if you're going to do the box, take advantage of the sale right now so you can get the extra 10% off. Hi, Peggy. Yeah, go back and watch the replay. We've got some cute cards in here tonight and different things, little tips and techniques. So I'll be using the Sketch Butterfly. Now, here are the product. The product that you're going to get in the kit is, if I can get a hold of it here, well, first of all, it's going to have the iridescent ribbon. You'll get a package of that. You're going to get a package of the iridescent foil gems. You'll get some extra envelopes because we're going to be making 10 cards and there's only 5 that come in this package. So you're going to be getting a Sunny Springs cards and envelopes, and we're going to be making 10 cards. 5 envelopes will be designed, 5 envelopes will be just plain, but I will include those. And so let me show you the samples. You have one of the kits that you will make these 2 cards, 2 different cards. And then this one is like a fun fold, and there's butterflies on here. Okay. Then you have this beautiful one, and I'll show you a tip on how to make this match this green so pretty. So 2 of those, 2 of these, and you will need some Wink of Stella, and 2 of these, pretty yellow with design. I didn't do anything on the inside of this one. And the last one is using those butterflies that I just showed you. And again, I didn't do anything on the inside of this one. So 2 of those. So you'll have 10 cards, all this product. That will be the June blessing box. So go to my website right there, click events, and you'll be able to find the blessing box. Thank you, Sue. I was going to show you something. Here's the delay. I see what the delay is here. But let me see. I was going to show you something really quick. Oh, I wanted to show you how to find the online things. So let me get to the page right here at my website. And then you're going to go to Shop Now. And once you get to Shop Now, then you'll be able to sort down. You'll be able to sort through and look at the online exclusives themselves. So I don't know how many of you actually figure out bundle sale. You can click that. You can see what it says about the bundle sale. My iPad is just a little old and slow, I think. It didn't do it for me. There, maybe I didn't click the right thing. All right, so it goes to the bundle sale, and then you'll be able to see all the things that are sale price. So Round We Go bundle is $40. Wildflower Designs is $42.25. Unfortunately, that was a very popular one, which I thought it would be because of these awesome dies. That one's currently unavailable, but I do believe that it's going to be back June 24th, I think I saw. So don't give up hope if that's one that you want, or any of them. If any of them go out, they told us that we should not worry that we would run out during the month. That's what was told by one of the leader persons on the leaders page. So anyway, that's how you can find the bundles that are on low inventory. Is the little Charming Duck Pond. It says low inventory, so be aware of that. But again, all the bundles are 10% off in addition, because normally they're 10% off. Now they're giving you 10% more. So there you go. That's how you would find them. You go to my website, click on Shop Now, and click the thing that says Bundle Sale. So I wanted to share that with you and show you how to get to the page. I think that is what I have. All right, so let me go back up here and just say thank you again for spending time with me. I hope that you learned a little tip or trick of some type that would help you. I hope you create these designs. I would love to see what you create if you use any of the layouts and use a different colors, stamp sets. I would love to see that. So with all of that, I want to say thanks again. Blessings to you all. Have a great rest of your night, or whenever you're watching this. I just appreciate your time, okay? All right, you guys, if you need anything, let me know, and I really would appreciate your choosing me as your purchasing. If you don't already have a regular demonstrator, of course, go with them. But if I can help in any way, here I am. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye now.